To those I owe the honor of meeting the first time, my name is Munya Swana, and I can't actually explain to you how. And I can't actually explain how I ended up writing poetry, but I will later on. I'll give it a go. You see, once upon a time, somebody spoke to me and said, "Son, you truly are something special, but the problem is you speak way too fast." But isn't it so that the mouth speaketh from the abundance of the heart? But you see, I took a piece of advice at long last, and not only did I move away from the abundance of the heart, but migrated to the fields of the mind, where the harvest is bumper and vast. See, this is the kind of information that was spoken to me a long time in the past, that was all to inform my presence, so at least I could conquer the future. Because it's bonkers not to dream. Amen. Allow me to explain. Take it slowly. You see, words are a passion, a privilege, a pleasure, but they're never a problem. See, they may be a work of art, but they stem from the heart. As ragged and raw as iron ore, I might as well cut to the chase and hit to the core. As opposed to living my life like a seesaw of either or and neither nor, I might as well cut to the chase and hit to the core and live my life with a full-on interest. And then finally give it back with a 0% pending interest. You see, I posted my poetry on Pinterest, hoping at least one day you get to gain an interest. Because what they were chatting up to me is nothing but negligence, arrogance, and ignorance. But with these words alone and these guns alone, they're most likely guaranteed to reach out to the toughest of them all. Leave them all with a tear, reinvent and make amends of the pieces and the parts of a broken heart when times are hard. Send them all on a one-way first-class ticket to a country that's out of this world. Somebody please say paradise. But I truly suggest that you take a piece of advice, because some of these words could work out the opposite. Beat you black and blue, raw and clean, to pieces of debris and smithereens like mincemeat, and I mean it. So you'll be left screaming and heaving like my, somebody please make these demons go back to hell. Amen. But as these words materialize and metastasize of dust like a zombie from a grave, like a woman scorned, hell hath no fury, because you stand at the mercies of my proverbial machine gun and I'm the gunman. I could open fire at any moment. But you're better off with the gunshot wounds and the bullet holes of a friend, as opposed to the snogs of an enemy that slithers tightly with the constriction of a python. It's a slow dance of salsa and kizomba with the devil. I could make you that many promises. I could open a factory, write that much poetry. I'd make a library and build an anthology. But I suggest you truly take a piece of advice, because none of these words were ever made by me. See, none of these words were ever written by me, but some of these words were given by me, or should I say, given to me and spoken through me. So I suggest you don't try me, because how do you mess with forces of talents that you truly don't understand? But you see, the hardest part of any of the poetry is the ending, because I like to leave the listener with a lasting impression. So allow me to make an explanation that leaves an expression in a way. Because these words aren't out to wash you away, but they're out to wash you clean from the so-called friends that claim to be the source of your support network, and yet they're out to destroy your work ethic. To me, that's pathetic. Well, the so-called pastors and prophets are out to make profits. Well, the so-called elders and their wives that claim to be so wise, but they're stupid, young and naive. Allow me to explain this. I'm not out to cause offense, but I'm all against sitting on the other side of the fence. See, I like to speak at these corporate events, because words are a passion. They're a privilege, they're a pleasure, but they're never a problem. Something like that.